We've been in this house over 20 years. We have 4 children, my husband and I, and we feel it's time now to update our kitchen. It has served us well over the years, but it definitely needs some updating.
I think my first impression was, it's a big house, but a tight space for the kitchen.
I'd really like to close this window in, and I would love to have a beautiful range hood here. We've done several projects with Architectural Justice over many years. We worked closely with Liz and of course Darlene. I remember it was just very exciting, and we would just walk through and look at all the granites, and of course, Liz and Darlene would say, this might be nice. They were very helpful with helping me narrow it down, and of course we got the perfect granite.
We do like 4 to 6 meetings depending on the scope of your kitchen. And then we, as the designers, will pull some examples of materials that we think would go based on what you told us you liked.
And then we pulled the colors from the granite into the cabinetry. And of course Tanya, really did like the idea of having something a little bit darker, and the black just looks really striking, against the granite.
I did the 3D renderings for Tanya's kitchen, and it was just to help her visualize all the materials and what we selected together in the space.
So the first phase we do demolition. So we have everything plasticed off, our dust protection in place, and we'll demo all the walls, the floors, any of the cabinetry.
I knew that there was something much greater to come, so I didn't really feel any sadness. If anything, I was very excited when the demo happened.
First day of the renovation, the project manager and the production manager meets on site, usually with the designer also, and we just go through all aspects of the job, make sure everybody's on the same page, everybody understands everything, and possibly to see anything that we may have missed or something just to make sure we make the job run smoother. We work on demo, we get all the demo complete, then we go through the different mechanicals, electrical, and then also sometimes we'll find a bearing point. Like I know in this project we found a bearing point with the removal of the pantry, and a lot of times those things make you think that much harder. How can we make this look better? How can we make this work into the design? And 9 times out of 10 it comes out that it becomes a feature that's one of the favorites of the project. Once the kitchen's sinking to island now, so we're gonna close up the window. So Scott framed up the window, and now there'll be a range hood going here. And we have one of our artisans that's just become a master at making these hoods. He cuts the curves and places the zinc. It's just awesome to watch them build it.
Because the cabinetry was so dark, we wanted to keep it lighter on the floor, and doing the white plank is just really beautiful. They have pets, so they needed something that was going to be durable, and it's an engineered product. It's just really beautiful.
The old flooring, when you would walk on it, you would hear every creak and everything. And now when my husband comes out and he walks on this floor, he's like, it's so solid, you don't hear a thing.
We invite the clients in to lay out the stone. We put it in a special location, and we draw on the stone where the island is, where all the pieces lay out, where your seams are going to go together, so that you can see that. Then we have a CNC machine that cuts it with the water jet, and just the precision that it cuts it is awesome, the technology that there is now. We template with a laser when we measure, and so you just get to see your stone, touch it, feel it, and know exactly what you're getting before it gets installed.
When the granite went in, it was starting to feel like, okay, we're getting there. This is going to be a kitchen.
All our install teams are very good with the granite. Granite is so delicate, and the weight of it, and just it is such an art for them to, install the granite, work with the seams. It's natural material.
The stone itself is just so beautiful, the way, the veining and everything. And if you look at the detail of the installations, it's matched and looks really great. And we went to the stone to get that, the perfect selection for the backsplash. And we selected the lighter, whiter color just because everything else was a little darker. And we oriented it vertically because it just made sense. That whole wall with the range hood, bringing everything up vertically, just raises your whole eye upward, and it makes you feel like you're in a bigger space really than you are. This project was it was so much fun. Just coming in here and seeing everything come to life was really exciting for us.
When I told people that, we were going to get rid of that window, they're like, get rid of a window.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's going to be so much better.
But what a focal point.
Right.
Now it makes sense then. Now you don't mind looking at that.
Right. This is just absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I just love it. Like, I can see outside, I can see the kids. There's not one thing that I would do differently.
I love this piece here.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. It's so funny when people come in, they're like, no, wait a minute. Like, what was, I'm like, it was the pantry. Remember? I'm like, oh, yeah. Thanks to you and the design team. It was just really the best experience ever. The whole way one.
And your dad. Oh my God. Yeah. Well, big time.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh.
So we were keeping it nice.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I absolutely love our new kitchen. It is just such a huge difference from what we had before. There's not one thing I would change about it. It is absolutely perfect. And I'm just very, very, I couldn't be more pleased.
It really is like, it's everything I, dreamed it would be and more.